Hey ladies, it's Deanna, and today we're going to be doing a 10-minute full body stretch. So this is perfect to do as a cool down after your workouts because it's going to hit every major muscle and you're going to feel amazing afterwards. It's also really great to do in the morning, right when you wake up or right before you go to bed, because you're going to feel relaxed, you're going to feel energized in the morning, so it's just a really great stretch overall for everything. Or if you sit at a desk all day, it might be great to do during your lunch break. So this stretch is part of the Fitness Collective. So if you join the Fitness Collective, there are tons and tons of workouts that are anywhere from 5 to 10 to 30 to 45 minutes long. So these are full-length workouts that you can get. You can get it on the app, or you can get it on your phone, or you can get it on the computer. So you always have access to it. So make sure you check that out. If you want more information, I'll have links down below. So let's get started. So let's start standing. So from here, we're gonna have those feet hip distance apart. Stand nice and tall, and then just start with some shoulder rolls. So you're gonna roll those shoulders up and back. Good, nice big shoulder rolls. So we're gonna move pretty quickly through these stretches, but 10 minutes, we're gonna get the full body stretched out. One more here. Good, and then just bring those shoulders in a nice neutral position. Grow a little taller, and then from here, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And we're gonna make little neck rolls and neck circles. So you're gonna bring it down towards your chest and then over to the left. And then bring it back over towards the right. So letting your neck stretch out in the back. Ear towards your shoulder, bring it down and around. Good, one more to the other side. We're gonna stay over on the right here. And then from here, just use that right hand and gently add a little bit of pressure to get a little bit deeper stretch in the neck. Just big inhales and exhales. Good, should feel really nice. And then gently release it. Roll that neck over to the other side. So we're gonna hold it on the left. And then bring that left hand up, gently increase that stretch just a little bit. So if you do a lot of computer work, this should feel amazing. Good, we don't realize how tight our neck gets day to day. And then just gently release it. Good. Maybe roll out those shoulders a little bit more. Widen those feet just about shoulder width apart or so. And then from here, bring that right arm up, and you're gonna do a little tricep stretch. So you're gonna gently press down with that left hand. And then from here, reach over to the side. So you're getting a little side bend stretch and increasing that stretch in the tricep as well. Good, big inhales and exhales. Remember, don't force anything. You want it to feel good. Bring it back up through the center, release that down. And then left hand's gonna pat yourself on the back, gently press down with that right hand, and then reach up and over towards the right. So again, getting that tricep stretch and a little side bend through the waistline, the obliques, the ribs, and release. Good, bring it down. Bring that right arm across the chest for a little shoulder stretch. So you're gonna kind of gently pull here, pulling through. Again, grow nice and tall. Try and keep the shoulder away from your ear. Release it, and then bring that left arm across. Good, big inhales and exhales. Again, grow taller. Try and relax that shoulder away from your ear, and release. Now from here, clasp those hands in front of you. Reach the arms in front. Bring your chin down towards your chest. And then feel a nice stretch through the upper back between those shoulder blades. So you want to kind of feel like you're peeling your shoulder blades away from each other. Good, just reach it forward, reach that back behind you. And release. Then clasp those hands behind you. You can bring those feet a little wider if you need to. Lift those arms up, open up through the chest. Maybe find a teeny little back extension here. And then hinge over from your hips for a little forward fold. So you're gonna get those legs stretched out. You'll feel a nice stretch in the back, the front of the shoulders, and then also in the chest. Let your head release, let everything just go. Big inhales and exhales. And then bring those hands to your low back, unclasp, and then bring those arms down in front of you. Let them just hang. Take an inhale at the bottom here, and then exhale, roll your spine up one bone at a time. Getting space between each vertebrae. And then again, just roll those shoulders up and back. We're gonna come down onto our mat for a few cat and cows here. So hands are gonna come just underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath those hips, and then from here you're gonna round your spine up, look towards your belly button, get a nice stretch through the back, sit your hips back just an inch or two, bring it neutral, look forward, and then one more time, round it up like an angry cat. Again, sit your hips back an inch or so, get into that low back, and then arch it through. Get shoulders out of your ears. Then from here, we're gonna go into a little downward facing dog. So you're gonna lift those hips up, get those legs nice and straight. Maybe walk the dog out a little bit. Try and get those shoulders away from your ears. Nice flat back here. And then from here, bring it into a sort of a plank position and then step that right foot forward. So right foot's gonna come forward, and then from here, bring your spine up nice and tall. So you can either stay right here, this might be enough of a stretch into your hip flexors, or if you want a little bit more, those arms can sweep up towards the ceiling. So tuck your pelvis under a little bit, try not to arch your low back. Good, again, you should feel it in the front of that left hip. And then bring those hands down if they're up. Keep that left hand down and then just spiral open through that right arm. So you get a nice little twist through your spine here. Big inhales and exhales, bring it back center. Then from here, walk those hands back, keep that leg in front of you, and then flex through that foot, sit back towards your back leg. So you're gonna get a nice hamstring stretch in that sort of half split position. Try and square your hips off. Big inhales and exhales. This one can be pretty intense for some people. Try and flatten your back as much as possible. And then walk that foot back down, hands forward, step that foot back, find that downward dog for a second before we go over to the other side. You might get a little deeper this time. Nice, ladies. And then you'll step that left foot forward. Drop that back knee down. Again, you can either stay right here, this might be enough for you, or again, you can sweep those arms up for a little bit deeper. Tuck the pelvis under, abs strong. Good, grow tall through the crown of your head. And make sure that knee is right over your heel. Good, bring it down. Right hand's gonna come to the mat. You're gonna twist it open, finding that nice spinal twist. Good. Bring it back down. Keep that foot there, but walk the hands back, straighten through that front leg and sit back towards your back heel. Again, you're gonna flex into it. You get that nice hamstring stretch through the back of that front leg. Try and get your back as flat as possible. Good. And then walk those hands back forward. We're gonna go back one more time to that downward dog. Again, maybe get a little deeper into that stretch. And then from here, bring it back forward. We're gonna come all the way down into the mat and find a little cobra pose. So those elbows can go directly underneath your shoulders. Hands flatten to the mat and just lift into a little back extension here, stretching out those abs. If you're a little bit more flexible, you can lift it up a little bit higher. Just go at whatever range feels nice for you. Think of, again, growing taller, stretching those abs out. And then from here, bring it all the way down. So we're gonna lay on our right side, extend that right arm out and long overhead. And then from here, a little quadricep stretch. So you're gonna grab that left foot, right where the shoelaces are on your feet, or the top arch of your foot. And then from here, you're getting a nice little quadricep stretch. So really press those hips forward. So this one's nice because you don't have to balance, so you can get a little deeper into it sometimes. Good, try and keep the knees glued towards each other so you're not letting it go up. Nice. And then from here, release it. We're gonna roll onto our backs. Same leg we just stretched. You're gonna cross that ankle to the opposite knee and pull it in. So you're stretching that left hip here, making that figure 4 stretch. You thread those hands between the legs and just get that nice hip stretch through that left hip. And then from here, release it. Good, we're gonna roll over onto our left side. So sorry you can't see me, but you already know what's gonna happen. We're gonna go into that quadricep stretch. So that left arm is gonna extend overhead. You just rest your head on it like a pillow. Grab that right foot behind you, right where those shoelaces are. Bring your heel towards your booty. Knees stay glued together. You wanna try and press those hips slightly forward. Make sure that low back doesn't arch. Good, one more breath. And release it. Roll it back on your back. Same leg we just stretched, so that right leg is gonna cross over to the left knee. You pull that left knee in. Again, you're getting that stretch through your right hip. Big inhales and exhales. This one can be pretty intense again for most people, especially if you sit at a desk. Good, and then release it. Extend those legs out nice and long. And then from here, pull that right knee in towards your chest. You're gonna hold on to it with the left hand and then guide it over. Get a nice little spinal twist. Almost finished here. Everything should start to feel pretty good right about now. Extend that right leg out, pull the left knee in. Hold on to it with that right hand and then guide it over towards the right. Look towards the left. And then bring it back in. You can give those knees a little squeeze, shake out your low back, rock a little side to side. And then when you're ready, you're gonna roll yourself all the way up. We're gonna come to a little butterfly stretch so the soles of those feet can come together. Knees nice and wide. If you're flexible enough, you can put the elbows out on your knees. Then you're gonna lean it forward just to get those inner thighs stretched out. Again, big inhales and exhales. This is a pretty quick stretch. So again, if you need extra, just hold these stretches a little bit longer. But it's a good full body routine to get everything lengthened out. And roll it back up. And you ladies are finished. Fantastic job today. I'm sure you killed your workout earlier today as well. So I will see you in the next workout. Bye, have a great day.